Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show where I am Damien Farr, and tonight we're talking about, wow, I really blend into the couch. Maybe I shouldn't have worn a black shirt. I mean, you can barely see the urn. I really blend into this couch. I didn't even think about that until just now. That's awkward. I'm wearing a hat because my hair looks like terrible. I mean, whatever. Who cares? And my ears are cold. That's not going to help now. So, let's start talking about Father Stu. And I know what you're thinking. Damien, this isn't the type of movie you'd see. You're not really a religious dude. No, I'm not. But I had to see the movie that Mark Wahlberg had a mustache for when he could have had one for Uncharted. And honestly, I was surprised. This was a really good movie. I'd give it an FAR. I'd say right now, it's the second best movie I've seen this year after Uncharted. And I know what you're thinking. Damien, what about this movie, this movie, this movie? The Batman was good. It's not that good, though. This movie was surprisingly great, though. I really loved it. It's written and directed by Rosalina Ross, who I've never heard of before this. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I've just never heard of her. The cast is pretty simple. I mean, you got Mark Wahlberg as Father Stu Long. You got Jackie Weaver as Kathleen Long, his mother. You got Mel Gibson as Bill Long. And Therese Rizzo as Carmen, his girlfriend at the beginning of the movie. Honestly, this is a good cast. It's a small cast, don't get me wrong. It's not an ensemble or anything, but the cast is good that they have right here. I mean, Mark Wahlberg, Jackie Weaver, I haven't really seen her in much, but she's been nominated for Best Supporting Actor a couple of times when I was doing research on this. Mel Gibson, and then Teresa Rios. I'm terrible at names. You already know this. So I think it was a good cast. It's based on a true story. The basic plot here is it's a boxer trying to become an actor after he has a jaw injury. And I know the feeling, jaw injury. Well, for him, it was a jaw infection. And he tries to become an actor, moves to Hollywood, ends up trying to steal his father's truck. It's really weird. To meet his girlfriend. He meets her. At one point, they've been dating for a little bit. She thinks he's going to ask her to marry him after he had a near-death experience. And instead, he tells her he's going to become a priest. He's then diagnosed with inclusion body melosis. No idea. Not a doctor. I'm a comedian and an actor, so really no idea there. I think this movie was surprisingly good. When it comes to acting, I don't think of Mark Wahlberg as a great actor. No offense to Mark Wahlberg. I don't mean that in any bad way. I think of it as an action movie guy or a comedic guy, not a serious dude. So the fact that he acted his ass off, for lack of a better term, was surprising. Really surprising. I think this movie was definitely good. Do I think anybody's going to win a Best Actor nomination? I don't think he's going to win any Best Actors nominations or anything like that, but I think he did a really good job, and I was honestly surprised. Would I say see this movie for everybody? No, don't see this. It was literally, do I see this or Ambulance? And Ambulance looks like a terrible popcorn movie, so didn't want to see that. And then the only other movie I wanted to see maybe was The Lost City, and I said, those two I can wait till streaming, honestly. I don't need to see them in theaters. So one day I will see those, and I will talk about those. Maybe they'll end up in my top films of the year. We'll see what happens. So, what did you think of Father Stu? Are you one of the few people that saw it? Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.